Hi, Facebook world. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. You might be wondering where I've been. I've just been redesigning my DNA and getting my head right for the new year, and had a household full of family for a week and needed to take some personal time. So from today until January 8th, semantics will continue, and I will be back on my A game. Okay. You might also be wondering why it's this way. It is this way because this will be going on my YouTube channel, which is Goddess Gang TV. So it occurred to me over my little pseudo vacation that I took, that from semantics, not from anything else. I didn't go anywhere. That I kind of had to rework some things, and I needed to get very clear on what I wanted to share with you guys. And so this is going to be a really good team share. It's going to be very simple. It's not going to be business centric for what I do specifically, but more in the network marketing field as a whole. And this is something that I have spent a very long time. Holler if you hear me. Why don't you throw some emoji hands like this in the comments if this is something that you've struggled with, which is, there is a ton of training out there. There is a ton of trainers. There is a ton of free calls. There are a ton of Instagram accounts. There is a ton of Facebook accounts. There is a ton of live videos, all training on how to do network marketing, all training on how to do affiliate marketing, right? And it gets very diluted. And the problem is that there is not direct income producing activities or a direct focus that anyone is talking about. It's this one little thing over here, and we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how to add 30 people to your team in 30 days. That's great for a short period of time, okay? Or we're going to talk about the secret words to success, because all you need is these secret words. That is not it. Let me tell you that about 80% of the training is either obsolete, outdated, or frankly, not all that helpful. It's part of the grander process, but it's not part of your overall success. And so this is something that I've boiled down over the last 3 years of being in network marketing, something that I would assume if you're a leader, you understand, but it's something that your team might want to hear again. And so this is something I've coined as the 4 pillars of your business, okay? And this is very simple and straightforward. This is not something that is overly complex, but I've never heard anybody say it to me. I have never, ever heard anyone say these things to me, and these are something that I figured out myself. I figured out the situation myself from being in this industry, from reading all the books, from watching all the trainings, from all of those things. And yet no one ever touched on these things. No one ever touched on what I'm about to tell you. And I have just taken all the information and boiled it down into something that is actionable and easy to understand, and gives you some perspective going into the new year on how you do your business. How do you network market? How do you direct sales? How does one do this thing, right? Without further ado, let's get started. 2019 is going to be a great year, and I'm just about it. So let's talk about it. It's basically 4 quadrants, okay? I've spent a lot of time wasted on branding and marketing and training and watching all these things, and it is 4 quadrants in your business that are all equally important. 25%, a kid's banging on the wall, 25% and 25%, honestly. Maybe not. The numbers might be a little bit different, okay? The numbers might change I wouldn't say that they're even, actually, if we're being honest. I would say it's about 25. I'm not great at math. We're not going to go there. First things first. So, branding, marketing, educating on the product that you sell, whatever it is, a product or service, okay? So, a vast majority, so maybe 50% of what you're going to do is actually getting the information out there to people, educating, providing valuable information, not this is on sale, you need this thing with no reason, not look at this pen, you need this pen because it's erasable. Not even that, just you need this pen. It's my favorite pen and you need it. Why would you want this pen? Well, I can tell you right now, this pen is erasable, it's awesome, it's clicky, it has a thing on the end, and I use it for my day planner so I can erase things and move them around accordingly, okay? So actually educating the clientele that you are seeking, right? Your actual base, your client base, your ideal client, you are educating them. You are putting out information, you are putting out branding, you are putting out marketing, you are putting out materials that is of value to them. If you sell makeup and skincare, you're talking about why natural skincare is important. You're not talking in detail, maybe, about the ingredients, but what you are talking about is how it can help your skin, why it helps your skin, right? A few key ingredients, but no one needs all the details, okay? You get lost in it. I sold supplements for years. A lot of people don't need all that information. They want to know, what is it going to do for me? So vast majority of where you spend your time is putting out content, valuable content, where you are educating people, where people feel like they are getting something of value from you, okay? Product focus, new products, education, social media, putting out things, having in-home parties, all of that kind of stuff, okay? All is in that. Creating a client base is really what that's called. Like, all of those things are underneath that umbrella, okay? So providing value to your clientele, giving them information that they want to know. Why should they even be listening to what you're talking about is point number one, okay? The other quadrant, so that was the first pillar. The first pillar is education, value, putting out information, okay? Cool. The second pillar is customer follow-ups, outreach, thank yous, seeing how they like their product, maintaining the client base once you get them. I see a lot of people on social media posting, this pen's on sale, you better buy it now. Why? Why do I want this, right? Or you buy it and then you never hear from someone again. They never check in to see how you like it, and maybe you don't like it and you don't know the return process. This is a relationship business. And so once you have sold something to someone, you need to maintain that relationship. It is hard to get clients, and client retention is absolutely huge no matter what business you're in. Okay? So following up with them, making sure they like it, even just connecting with your clientele. It doesn't have to be sales related at all. It could be wishing them a happy birthday or sending them a message because you saw something that made you think about them. Okay? So that's the second pillar, is maintaining client relationships, maintaining that growing base, and really being in a relationship-based business. Okay? That's really what this is about. And so those two pillars are kind of where we start. That's really how you start building this business. And I see so many people who aren't doing it right, and so many people who are so eager, but they struggle. They struggle with making connections with people. And once you've made that connection, you have to keep it intact. Okay? So the third one, and probably the most unpopular thing that I'm going to say today, is sponsoring, recruiting, adding new people to your team. I'm sorry, if you're in network marketing or you're in affiliate marketing, there is no way to get around this. As much as Eric worries 30 people in 30 days is great, you know, the thing is that you have to reach out to people. You will have to get comfortable about talking about this business. That is something that was very hard for me, that I struggled, that I tried to circumnavigate, that I thought that if I just posted the right things or marketed the right things, people would come flooding into my inbox asking what I do. And let me tell you, that's not the case. I think there's plenty of people waiting on the sidelines who want to hear more or learn more or are curious, but it is my job to reach out to them. It is my job to offer them the dessert after their meal, right? And not be offended by what they say. I'm not saying inbox people you don't know. Let me be clear. I'm not saying to inbox people you don't have a relationship with. Do you understand? But reaching out to people that you have built a relationship with, reaching out to people that is your ideal client, that is buying things from you, that is loving your product. Say, would you be interested in sharing these things? You will not circumnavigate talking to people about your business if you want to grow your business. There's no other way to do it. There's no sales funnel. There's no anything. You are going to have to be comfortable speaking about what it is you do, why anyone would want to do it, and how it works for them. It's not about you. Frankly, it is not about you. It is about them. Is it a fit for them? Is it something that would work for them? Is it something that they are interested in? Simple as that. Okay? Like, that just is what it is. There is no way around it. I have tried every way to get around having a sponsoring conversation with someone. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. The more you practice it, the more clear it gets. And that's the third pillar. Your business will boom once you get really comfortable having those conversations with people. There's no way around it. There is just no way around it. I've tried. So you must do that. Maybe start with close people, ask if you can practice on some friends, sit down and journal about what you love about what you do and who the person that you want on your team is, and then have the courage to actually talk to them. Start the conversation and do the damn thing. There is no way around it. So thus far we have putting out and educating your clients. Valuable information is pillar number 1. Number 2 is maintaining client relationships, reaching out to them, following up, sending thank you notes, sending thank you emails, and continually building a relationship with them. Number 3 is reaching out to new people who you want on your team, who you think you just know they would be great. And it is your job as a network marketer or as an affiliate marketer because those are the same thing. Let's be honest here. Affiliate marketing is network marketing with a different name. It is direct sales with a different name. It is just the new age millennial way to say network marketing. Okay? So that leads us to number 4. And number 4 is maintaining your existing team. If that is one person, if that is 200 people, it is a matter of connecting with those people, leading those people, offering systems, offering structure, offering guidance, offering strategy, and connecting with them. I have seen so many people fall in the trap of trying to reach down and get people who don't want to be in this business to do this business. They are already on their team, they signed on, they believed in themselves for 15 seconds. And they are struggling month after month to get one person. They will spend immense amounts of time and energy to get one person to sell one thing. Don't worry about that. Run with your runners, okay? And you must maintain the team that you have, okay? That is probably 10% of this process. 10% of these 4 pillars, this last pillar, yes, you need to offer them information. This video is going to be shared in my team, but this video is also shared on my public profile. This is valuable information that I'm giving you, pillar number 1, that I will then share with my team because it's valuable to them. Hi, Julie. Happy New Year's. I'm on one today. 2019 is no joke. Let me tell you. I'm like on one. I'm going to go live in my team after this. So, supporting and guiding your existing team. Okay, you cannot constantly be out trying to gain new people and then forget about them. You must support your team. You must guide your team. You must lead your team, and never forget that. If you're a leader, that is what you're doing here, is leading people. Okay, so you want to provide help for them. You want to strategize with them. You want to sit down with them and figure out what we're doing here. That's a 10-minute conversation. That is not an hour-long conversation. So as someone who struggled immensely for 3 years to figure out what this is by watching trainings, by watching things, by reading the books, by doing all the things, no one ever made it this simple for me. No one ever made it this simple. And so I figured I have to share this. Julie, I'm so glad you love it. Share away, girlfriend. You know, it's so basic, and yet people want to reinvent it and make it something new or make it something very niche. It's not that. Until you have these 4 pillars in your business strong and going and building, everything else that you're doing is not making income, it's not making impact, and it's not doing you any good. Being on Facebook, watching 15 lives from your company is not getting you the same place that doing these 4 things will. So for everybody logging on, I will repeat them. The first one is provide valuable educational content to your ideal clients, whether that is on social media, whether that is in parties, whether that is in one-on-ones, it doesn't matter. You need to be educating people with valuable content. Give them something to learn, not buy my pen. Buy this, it's the best and I love it. Does not work. Give them reasons. Offer solutions, okay? Number 2 is maintaining that existing clientele. Continually building relationships, continually reaching out to them, talking to them, following up with their products, asking if they need help with anything, thank you notes, thank you emails, that whole process, okay? Staying in contact, constant contact, newsletters, messenger messages, text messages, doesn't matter. Stay in contact with your clientele. Do that thing, okay? Number 3 is you're not going to get around sponsoring people. You are not going to get around having sponsoring conversations if you want to build a real business. If you want a real business, there is no way to get around having sponsoring conversations with people. It is something that you must do. It is something that you must do consistently. And my best suggestion for you is to do 3 people a day. Reach out to 3 people a day. You know what I'm talking about. You're scrolling down your Facebook timeline and you go, she would be great. And I know her. I'm not cold messaging her. I know her and I know why she would be great. Don't put it on a list. Message her. Tell her why. Tell her why you know she would be great and ask her if it would be a fit for her and ask her what she wants to know. Okay? Just do the thing. And last but not least, supporting your existing team. 1 person or 5,000 people, doesn't matter. Support your team, train them, educate them, let them know that you're there for them, give them what they need to succeed. Simple as that. There is your business. Danny girl, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. So yeah, 2019 Sam is on a whole nother level. I've been listening to a little bit too much Cardi B. I don't know if that's a thing, but I have been, and it gets me really hyped up, and that's why I came with this today. And I will tell you, this has been on my list for, I would say at least a month, if not longer than that I wanted to bring this information to people. And I was just being scared. I was just like, I don't know if I'm the person to tell people this. And then what I realized is after 3 years, people need to hear this. They need to hear it's not as complicated as we make it. It doesn't take as much training and all the time that we invest in doing all these things if you focus on these 4 things. So if you have questions, let me know. If you found this valuable, share it away. I talked generally in the industry. I didn't talk anything specific in terms of the companies or anything, but this is stuff I feel like people need to hear. They need the simplified version of how to really take powerful action in their business and do things that create an impact and do things that create an income. We're all here making money some way, shape, or form. And the better we can do it and the more simplified we can do it and with more clarity that we can do it, the best. Okay? Don't have a quote for the day. Shocking. Shocker. Shocking. Sam forgot the quote. Are you ready? Perfect. It happens every time. Change your thoughts and you'll change the world. And I think especially with this, people tend to overcomplicate and make it super complicated and think that this business is impossible. It's not impossible. It's very simple, difficult, but simple. This is not easy tasks. These tasks are not something that are like, done. It can very much challenge who you are. But when you change your thoughts around your business and you look at it as something simple and actionable, it's much easier to surmount that mountain. Okay? I love you all. Thank you for tuning in for Semantics. I might try a watch party on this one. I might invite some peeps and see how that goes. I'm still confused by watch parties. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow. I will be live every day until the 8th, till my 100 days of lives are over. It's more like maybe 85 days of lives because I took a 2-week hiatus, but I needed it. And you see how I came back fresh and clear. I love you all. I really hope you found some value in here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.